Hello everyone! So I'm sure you've all seen the new trend of pictorials on Instagram lately where you see one picture at a time of instructions on how to do a makeup look. So that's what I want to try to do today, although the look that I've chosen I didn't actually find on Instagram. A friend of mine found it on a blog, but this person also has an Instagram, which is why the title of this video is following an IG pictorial, because that's the trend and I want people to be able to find the video, simple as that. So I'll be putting the pictorial up on the screen right here so you can see the ones that we're going to follow. So I'm just going to try my best. I can't promise, since this does have like a pretty big like wing shape. I'm not sure how that's going to work on my hooded eyes, but we're going to try it anyway. And I'm going to start off by first doing the cut crease using my Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and I'll be using this purple right here, which looks pretty similar to the one in the photo. And it looks like she doesn't put the color all the way down to the inner corner. She kind of like stops here. So I'm just going to be putting this shade. I have not set my primer, by the way, which is why I'm just tapping this on right now, and then I'm going to go in and blend it out afterwards. And so I am putting this pretty high since we'll be cutting the crease. Now that I have this where I want it, I'm going to clean off my brush and then start blending out the edges. So looking at myself and looking at the picture, it looks like her purple has a little bit more of a gradient and that she has a darker color like down in her crease. So I'm going into my Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to use this dark purple down here and try to deepen this up a little bit. Just right here in my crease. Okay, this came out a little bit patchy, but I'm going to cut my crease now, and I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape on the back of my hand, and I'll just be using my Makeup Forever lip brush. I like these for when I have to be very precise. So I'm going to start cutting my crease the way I always would, by just putting some concealer on top of my lid and then looking up, and I can see where I need to cut this. And I'm making sure that there's like an open space right here in the beginning, because she has some shadows here that I need to have room for when I get that far. So I have to make sure that when I get out here to the end that I kind of wing it out so that I have room to make my own wing. So it looks like she kind of just like cuts it off right here. I already know that this look is not ideal for my eye shape, just because the wing is never going to look the same on me, at least when my eyes are open, just because of how hooded my eyes are. But I'm gonna try to make it work anyway. So I know my cut creases aren't exactly the same right now, but I'm going to go in and just set this. And I'm just using a nude colored eyeshadow to do so with. And then I'm going to go in again with a little bit of a more precise brush and just kind of go over that purple line again and try to make it even. Okay, so I'm just going in with a small like eyeliner brush with purple on it. I'm just going to be running this along the crease where I feel like I need to even things out a little bit and just cover up a little bit of the concealer that I managed to get on top of it. Okay, so we're up to the point that really starts to scare me, because I just don't feel like I have enough room right here to make like the big wing that she has, but I'm going to try it and see what happens, because this girl doesn't really have a lot of lid space, which I have a lot of lid space, just not on the outer corner. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown gel eyeliner, and I'm going to use my Morphe M60, which is just a really small angled brush, and I'm going to try to do my wing with that. And I'm just going to speed up the process of me doing this, because otherwise we might be here forever. Wish me luck. So I feel like this looks pretty similar to what's in the photo. I'm gonna try to just blend out the edges here just a little bit Or at least just fade it out, because I'll be putting shimmers on top, so it should be fine to blend into. We'll see. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this eye is more hooded than this eye. So you can see more of the wing on this side than you can on this side, which is why wings kind of look weird on me, but I'm kind of liking this. I think this looks kind of cool. I think for my blues on the lid, I'm going to use these two in my Pat McGrath Decadence palette, and I'll be using the dark blue pretty much from the beginning to where the liner starts, and then I'll be putting this silver like on top of the first third of the blue after. So let's just try that. And this is my Morphe M170 brush. I love this little detail brush. I think it's a lip brush as well. But honestly, lip brushes work so well for stuff like this on your eyes. And I haven't even sprayed my brush with this, and it's just beautiful. And I'm pulling this all the way into my inner corner, like I said. And so I really want to avoid having to go in with concealer again over the area above here, because I really feel like if I go in with concealer, it's going to just transfer and make a mess. So I'm just going to leave it as it is. I might go in with like a nude colored eyeshadow. I think I'm going to do that actually, just to try to clean up a little bit. So I'm just taking my nude eyeshadow right now, and I'm going to pop this right in here. I'm going in with that silver now to just put on like the first third of my eye here to make this blue a little bit lighter in the inner corner. Okay, let's move on. Let me see what you did on the lower lash line. Okay, so she's putting down the blues in the opposite order, and then she's going over the purple underneath, which kind of seems to take away the blues. But I'm going to do that anyway, even though I might cover it up again. So it looks like on the lower lash line, I'm going in with the dark blue first in my inner corner. So right here. And then next to it in the middle, I'm going in with the lighter blue. And then next I'm supposed to cover it all up again with purple. Like, that makes no sense. So I'm taking an angled brush and I'm just flicking this out because she has kind of like a flick out here. I know I just messed up. Okay, let me clean this up real quick. Let me try this brush instead. Okay, so something like that. And then bring it down on the lower lash line. The amount of brushes that I've used on this look is pretty ridiculous. So I don't understand why she covers up all this blue after. Like, what's even the point in putting it on if you're just gonna cover it up, you know? So I might go in with these colors again in my waterline to try to bring it back a little bit. I'm actually so happy with how this is turning out. I think it looks really cool. It's definitely one of the most complicated looks that I've ever done. Because as much as I like experimenting and trying new things, I still want it to be wearable in a way that it doesn't take me like 2 hours to do. So, but this is fun once in a while. I like this. I can see myself doing more of these. Okay, let's see what she does on the waterline. So it looks like it's just a lighter blue shade, but it's a metallic, and I don't think I have that. So I think I want to use my silver NYX retractable pencil. I mean, I don't really have a light blue, so that's metallic anyway, and I feel like this is metallic, so it might work. Maybe if I go in with a darker blue on top of that. I'm gonna try to put my ultraviolet 24/7 glide on liner on top, just like very lightly, and see if I can make a lighter blue. I feel like that kind of worked. It doesn't make that big of a difference, but either way. Okay, so I think I'm going to put on some mascara and curl my lashes, and then I'll be done. Wow, yeah, I think so. That is so cool. Okay, I'll be right back. To finish off, I'm going to put on my Jeffree Star lipstick in Calabasas, and that pretty much matches my shirt, which you can't even see, but I'm going to put this on because it's just a pretty nude pinkish color. And here's the finished look. I think I did pretty good. The only thing that I wish I could fix was just the stripe where it's supposed to be just all nude, I wish it was a little bit whiter and brighter, as if I like clean up with concealer again, but it just didn't seem worth the risk for me to get transfer everywhere and then have to go over it again. But overall, I'm really happy with how this look came out. If you guys have any pictorials that you want me to do, send me a DM on Instagram. It's just at Annette's Makeup Corner. I will link my Instagram down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, send me a DM and maybe I can do more of these videos because this is kind of fun. So yeah, let me know if you've tried to do any pictorials before and how you did, because I think it's very interesting to follow instructions and looks that you've never done before and just see how they come out, because obviously there are going to be certain looks that just aren't suited for your eye style or whatever, but I feel like I'm pulling this off. I mean, I definitely don't have the right eye shape for it, but it was fun to try and I think it came out really cool and I'm happy with it. So if you're new to my channel, I hope you would consider subscribing and I will see you in my next video. Bye!